Okay, we're in a random battle on Paris map in my Tier 10 T-92 HMC artillery. I've got an STRV and a Manticore in my platoon with me. I'm recording this because something really cool happens. I've never seen it before. I may never see it again. In any case, start out being artillery and doing a lot of counter battery. I make sure not to knock things down. There's a bus over here and some pylons and trees. I don't knock them down while I'm driving because that means enemy artillery can see someone's been there. I don't like that. You'll see why. Once I get in position, I'm going to move my mouse to C1 and right click and move my camera instantly right there. Now you see there's a truck. It's not destroyed. There's a lamppost. It's not destroyed. There's a pile of something that is. So I ping it and tell my platoon mates someone has been there. And I start looking at trees and lamp poles and nothing else has been destroyed. I'm not going to pay attention over to A1 in the corner. In Tier 10, artillery doesn't tend to go there because it's too well known. So I'll move back towards the center and move back a bit. Now I can see and hear tracers on both sides. Let's listen. Okay, that was my guy. Now I've right-clicked to aim lock. I don't know why my reticle is moving. Okay, now I've done the right-click on the map because this EBR is frightening me. I want to see if I can help. Oh, there was an artillery right there. So it's through that building. Okay, so he's over on the left. That's a common place for artillery. That means that the other artillery is very likely right here. Artillery loves this spot, so I aim, I lock, and I move to the left. I don't know why the reticle is moving now. Watch and listen. Right there. So since I was already aimed over there, I hit him. Now I'm in trouble. He knows where I am. So I go to at least move, and I don't pay attention to my discipline. Oops. And there's another round. I don't know who fired that because I don't know which one is which. Look at the map. D1, upper left corner. Object 261 is there. That means I hit the bat chat and he survived. That's not common with my tank. I don't worry about knocking things over now because they're under pressure. They're not worrying about me. Right click on the map at C1. There's the Object 261. Listen. That was friendly artillery who thought he was going to continue going forward. Now, I'm thinking he may have turned around and gone back because that's what I would do. I'd get out of the last place I was seen. Listen and watch. On the right, right here. There he is. So I fire and I'm stopping it right there for a reason. Look at the right-hand side above the map. 2 kills, both artillery. At this moment, I did not know that I had done this. Okay? So when I get back, you're going to see me still looking for artillery. It isn't for a few seconds when my platoon mate, Gavin, congratulates me on a double kill. And then my other platoon mate, CPT Riker, I call him Riker Man. He's the kind of guy that when his friends do well, he is tickled pink. He is happy as a clam. And you should have heard him in chat. He was shouting and screaming and laughing. He's the one who pointed out, I didn't just kill 2 tanks. I got a counter battery and a bombardier with 1 shell. That's one of the 2 reasons I've recorded this, the main reason. Anyways, get back to the game. So I'm heading over, and you watch when I click over to watch the map, I'm still looking for artillery. Someone pinged B1, so I'm thinking they're there. Oh, yeah. And right now is when Gavin's saying, no, you killed both artillery. They're dead. Look. And I look up and I see no living artillery at the top. So now I can help with the hacker. Unfortunately for my score, we do really well at beating these guys up. And so I'm not going to get much chance to do a lot of damage. It's going to be a little while before I can do much of anything. So I decided to pivot. See if we can bring some north to south fire down on the enemy. If you look at the map, you'll see our object does as well. I say look at the map a lot. I spend a lot of my time looking at that map. Oh, look up at the top in the center. There's Darth Vader. Hey, Darth. I use the nighttime mod because a darker map is easier to see tracers on, especially if you're in someplace like, I think it's Mannerheim, where it's all snow. It's hard to see a tracer against snow. If it's darker, it's easier. And I learned how to turn the moon into Darth Vader, so I did. Now, if you watch me when I'm driving, I'm not paying close attention to the driving. I'm watching the map, and so I often run into things. And sometimes I'm concentrating more on where I can shoot and not on whether or not there's a building between us. So you're going to see me looking over to the left at that patent, and I'm not watching. Oh, I can shoot him. No, I can't. There's a building. So I still want to get up there because my platoon mate in the STRV is about to face him, and he just killed one of our bigger tanks. And I'm climbing up a little mound because I wasn't paying attention. If I can bring some fire to bear over here, I will. And I don't remember that there's a little corner in that building, so I stop and turn early. On the other hand, I can still stun him. See those rings? I know my damage radius, my blast radius, so I can stun him. Just like that. And that helps my teammate, my platoon mate, and then, watching the lower left corner, Hacker! Nice. So we got him. I'm going to come around, go down to A1, down towards the cap circle. By the time I get there, the guerrillas should be gone. We've taken out their Type 5H, so they've got 3 tanks left, but one of them is an EBR. Now watch our Manticore at E1. He's noticed where that EBR is going. He knows, just like everyone else, that guy's on an artillery hunt. Our TSAC, I'm afraid, is already passed. He pings way up at A0 to remind us that that's the likely place for someone to look for artillery, but this is tier 10. Most of them, I'm sure he knows we've already started moving. And my platoon mate, Gavin, pings the center saying he's probably up over here. Now, I'm just trying to get to cover. If I can get to cover before that EBR comes back, I feel safer. I'm loaded. Object 261's doing okay. Let me get to cover and turn around. I should have turned around the other direction. I wasn't paying attention. There's the EBR. So I've got a chance at this guy. I right-click on the map. I go to top-down view, and I start drawing back. Now, I want my blossom as small as possible. And now, boom, baby. We just won that one. And it felt good. And that's why I recorded this.